Parul Bhandari, I want to talk to you, ask you first, you're writing a book and I'm assuming you're researching this book on love and intimacy in India. In that context, the past few weeks, you've had the Nikki Yadav murder case. You've had this Mumbai Megha murder case where she's murdered by her partner. Again, body stuffed under the bed, something like that. Shraddha Walkar's case, body parts kept in a fridge, disposed of in a jungle. How has all of this framed your narrative when you talk about intimacy in your forthcoming book?
Right. Thank you, Sarah. So one of the main things that I've been working on for a while now, for almost a decade, is that a lot of relationships that occur before marriage are something that slips through everybody's eyes in terms of accountability.
Yeah.
So people think that, these are college sweethearts or teenage love stories, and therefore we don't have to look into them. Whereas actually they're turning out to be very much, they could go either way. Either they could be sort of these short-lived romances, or they could be as intense and as toxic as bad marriages. We as a society have only begun to recognize the toxicity of marriages quite late.
Yes.
And now there is this other experience. Now, the first thing that, as somebody who researches intimacy and all these other kinds of romances, is that as a society, we need to recognize that these are established experiences of young Indians, men and women. Once we do that, once we recognize them as such, we will be able to quote unquote regulate. I don't mean through law, but also just make them more accountable.
Yes.
One of the things that ties these things together is that there has been no accountability on part of the people involved, as well as people associated with the people that have been involved.
Yes.
We just sort of, push these things under the carpet and don't think of them as legitimate relationships.